I promise you've never thought about this before. What if the world we live in had not one, but two moons? Imagine how different life on our planet could be with double the lunar presence in our night sky. It's a question that takes us down a fascinating, hypothetical rabbit hole filled with stunning changes to the Earth's climate, tides, ecosystems, and even our very sense of time and history. So buckle up, because your idea of the moon is about to get a total makeover. Let's dive into this hypothetical. What if Earth had two moons? Let's set the stage. The Earth we know has one moon, a faithful companion, circling us in its predictable orbit. For billions of years, this single moon has affected everything from tides to wildlife behaviors to even agriculture. Its pull keeps Earth's axis stable, ensuring the seasons come and go as they should. Now imagine introducing a second moon, let's call it Luna Duo, orbiting at a slightly greater distance. What does this do to our planet? Let's start with the tides. Right now, the moon's gravitational pull is the main driver of ocean tides. It's simple. As the moon orbits, its gravity tugs at Earth's oceans, creating high and low tides. But with two moons? Oh boy, it gets chaotic. Two moons could combine their gravitational forces, creating titanic tidal waves in some places, while canceling each other out in others. Coastal cities like New York, Sydney, and Mumbai could experience tides several times higher than they do now, flooding inland areas during certain times of the year. At the same time, some shores might practically lose their tides altogether. The oceans could become a wild, unpredictable conveyor belt, disrupting marine ecosystems and fisheries. This isn't just mildly inconvenient, it would be an existential crisis for millions who live near the coast. But there's more. Two moons wouldn't just impact the tides, they could profoundly change Earth's rotation. The moon we currently have plays a starring role in slowing down our planet's spin. In fact, Earth's days used to be as short as 6 hours billions of years ago. Over time, the moon's gravitational pull lengthened them to the 24-hour cycle we enjoy today. Now imagine adding a second moon to the equation. Would Earth's spin slow down even more? Actually, the answer is complicated. The two moons would compete for gravitational dominance, possibly causing Earth's tilt, or axial orientation, to wobble dramatically. Forget having consistent seasons. You might wake up to summer one day and find snow falling the next. Now let's venture into the night sky. Picture it for a moment. Two moons glowing against the inky blackness of space. The larger of the two, our current moon, continues its serene orbit. Meanwhile, Luna Duo has its own trajectory, slightly tilted and eccentric. The sky would become a celestial ballet, with the two moons sometimes appearing side by side, other times casting shadows on one another. Here's where it gets cool, or bone-chilling, depending on your perspective. Lunar eclipses would happen far more frequently, as would mutual eclipses where one moon passes in front of the other. It would be like living in a sci-fi movie, with a night sky that constantly changes. Now, let's talk about life and evolution. Many species, both marine and terrestrial, rely on the moon for navigation and reproductive cycles. Sea turtles time their egg-laying to the full moon, while nocturnal predators rely on its light to hunt. With two moons, these rhythms would be thrown into utter chaos. For example, creatures might evolve to recognize and respond to the combined light of both moons, or new behaviors could emerge entirely. Humans, with our tendency to adapt, might develop unique cultural festivals or calendars centered on the phases of two moons. Imagine having twice the lunar holidays, or perhaps an entirely different concept of time based on a dual lunar cycle. The impact wouldn't stop there. Two moons could strengthen the Earth's magnetic field by enhancing tidal heating, a process where the interior of a planet is warmed by gravitational forces. This added warmth could make our planet more geologically active, meaning more volcanoes and earthquakes. On the upside, this could also drive the tectonic processes that create fertile soils, potentially leading to even more lush environments. But there's an ominous flip side. The added energy could accelerate climate instability, transforming lush areas into deserts or flooding whole regions. And how about the human psyche? The moon has always had a mysterious pull on us. From poetry to legends, we've romanticized its glow for millennia. Now imagine doubling the inspiration. Art, literature, and even religion could take on entirely new forms. Perhaps ancient civilizations would have seen the two moons as a pair of gods, embodying duality, balance, or rivalry. Wars might have been fought over interpretations of their movements, and sailors' navigation would have been even more complex. Think about it. Even our horoscopes, based on celestial alignments, would be completely rewritten. But here's the kicker. Two moons wouldn't just affect Earth from the outside. It could also influence our future as a spacefaring species. Extracelestial bodies provide additional opportunities for exploration, mining, even colonization. Luna Duo might be rich in rare elements like helium-3, which could revolutionize energy technology on Earth. On the other hand, maintaining two moons in their orbits would be a delicate balancing act. A slight miscalculation, and one moon could spiral inward, colliding with Earth or outward into space, wreaking havoc on orbital stability. It's not an overstatement to say that managing two moons would require a level of scientific precision far beyond what we possess today. So, would a world with two moons be better or worse? The truth is, it would be neither. It would simply be different. Some changes would be awe-inspiring, like night skies filled with breathtaking new phenomena. Others would be terrifying, like the destruction of ecosystems or the loss of stable seasons. But above all, it would be a world where humanity, like every other species, would adapt, evolve, and innovate in response to dual lunacy. By the end of this journey, one thing is certain. You'll never look up at the night sky the same way again. The singular moon we have now might seem like a simple, isolated object, but it's a cornerstone of life on Earth, a silent, indispensable partner in our planet's story. But now you know. If Earth ever had a counterpart for our lunar friend, the course of history, of evolution, of culture, of everything, would have danced to a completely different tune. So next time you glance up at that glowing orb in the sky, take a second to appreciate how its singular presence shapes our world. And maybe, just maybe, wonder what it'd be like if it had a twin. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who's ever looked up at the moon and wondered, what if?